Hello everyone, Great Dance here once again, and welcome back to another Bedrock Let's Play. Let's get on with it, shall we? Yes, it's been a little while since we've been here in the Bedrock Let's Play world, and that's due to multiple different things throughout life. I got a new job, which is a totally different schedule, and a new living situation, and a bunch of other stuff. So a lot of things have kept me away. World of Tanks, which is a little bit easier of a game to produce content for, and I have continued on that, and you can still catch more of that stuff that is on my channel just by searching through the play scuff. Now, what are we talking about today? Well, 118 is out at this point in time, and 118.1.2, somewhere around there. Not exactly sure what is up. But as you know, with Bedrock, it tends to do all the minor updates in the background without even your knowledge. Major ones, sometimes it asks, sometimes if you have it set up to auto update, it will just auto update and you have no control. So what if you haven't been in to play Minecraft since 116 or 117? Well, a lot of the seeds have changed. So their layouts have changed and you will not see or have a normal layout that you would be expecting as normal. So what they did is they did what they call blending. They'll blend the edges of your old world with the new world and you'll get different layouts. Now with this Bedrock world, I did, when I came from 1.16, we did do some trimming so that we could get some of the 1.17 stuff, the amethysts and stuff like that, some moss and some other stuff nearby the area that we're in. I did that, and I didn't really play much in 117 in the Bedrock world, so here we're back in 1.18 and the whole thing has changed. Now the world is 64 blocks taller and 64 blocks deeper, so we got a lot more to explore. But first, we're going to talk about what happened to the edges of your world. Now in this box, right here, you'll notice I have two treasure maps. I am going to go ahead and find a glass pane, and I'm going to lock one. And if you look here, here are two other maps that we had prior. Alright, so if we look at these other two maps quickly, map 1 and 2, this is what our world looked like prior to 116, 117, and this is what the seeds looked like. Alright, I can tell you right now, that is totally different. We will leave these here. We'll take one of these and put it in the table, like so. Put a glass pane on it, and that'll lock it. Now, if we look at this map, it will not change because it's locked. So we will leave this right here, and then we're going to go exploring to see what we can find on this. Now it is a treasure map, so we're going to go search for some treasure. Let's go ahead and make sure we take our travel bed, just in case. And up here. We need it, and let's go. Time to go exploring. Let's go ahead, and the first thing we're going to do is, before we go exploring, is we're going to put this here. We're going to put this here, and we're going to look around with the spygrass. Now you can see some craziness. First off thing you're going to see is you see savanna over there, which that used to be jungle. You can see some trees aren't correctly formed. You're going to have a little bit of that goofing on the blending. You can see some more water right over there where it used to be jungle. And over in here, you can see a bunch more jungle, which was normally already there. So let's go ahead and head over to the Ed X and see what we find. Now, as we're traveling, you can see right here, we see a mesa. Now, this is probably a shattered mesa, possibly, not exactly sure, since Bedrock does not give details on the information of, there's not an F3 screen we can check to actually see what information or what biome we are in. So let's go ahead and jump out of here and then quickly throw the bed down and take a quick nap. Now, since we got the map, I believe it's right here in this, nope, I believe it's right here in this one. And here we found the chest. Looks like we got some chainmail, a couple name tags. We'll just take it all. And while we're at it, we'll come down here and we'll take the chest. And we're going to go on, continue on exploring. So we're going to head off this general direction and try to get as much of this area explored as quickly as possible. And I will show you some of the little details you will see that will be strange in your world when you come from old to new locations. Alright folks, we're on the other side of the jungle. First thing that's going to be weird is you're going to see these tree formations right here, like this. We zoom in with the scope and we see there's no wood whatsoever attached to any of these tree limbs. And also, we've already explored this area once, as you can see on our mini-map, our other maps. There was no temple here. This is a new addition from well, the new setup. And this terrain was a big hill, and as you can see here, as the grass changes colors from over there to over here, that some of this land has changed. This is now all maybe a shore, not quite sure. We got beach over there. I got some stony shore over there and some iron, which we will go grab because iron is always good. And then we have a mesa over here behind us, and then beyond that, looks like we have a stony ridge all through over there, and a savanna all the way around the outside of the mesa. So a lot has changed. There used to be right over in here, there used to be a village. There is no village any longer, so that village is completely gone. But what we did gain is right over in here. We gained another village over in here. So we lost one village over there. We gained one over here. That's no big deal. And our main village that we've been rebuilding over there, or I've been rebuilding, is still there. So let's continue on with our exploration, shall we? And now bring me back in here. Oh, I need to go take care of this guy real quick. We don't need him causing any issues. And then we will get on to continue. But as you can see here, we have a nice new warm ocean, a coral reef all throughout it, nice and beautiful. Over here, as we're still exploring this map, I'll go zigzagging back and forth to try to fill it in as quick, and then we will go look at what the old map looked like, which should be locked and should not have changed, and then we'll compare it to this map, which has been updated with the new layout of the land. So give me a few minutes, and we'll see here in a couple seconds what it looks like. Now, here's more of that weirdness that I was talking about. As you can see here, here's a tree that is all floating in the air that wouldn't normally be floating in the air because it would be touching the ground at some point. As you can see over here, there's a whole backside of leaves off of that oak tree that is completely stripped. Even more weirdness, we have a cocoa bean here that should be growing on top of a jungle tree. Nope, and there's one hooked at the dirt, which is also a little bit weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on over here and I'm going to grab these two quick, because it just looks weird to me, and the weirdness needs to go. All kinds of craziness floating throughout the world now. I left my boat over there. I want to go back into it and continue on with this little exploration via the water. Alright, and we have returned back to home base here. As you can see, the sun is rising on another day, and I'm holding two maps in my hand. One, which is in my offhand, is the map that we just explored. The other is the map that we locked. Both are the same map. Both are from the same ship. Both are the same treasure map. Now, if we take a quick look at those two, we can see there is a difference. Now, remember that the darker brown with the lines through it is all what's supposed to be water, and you can see that the coastline does line up with the current map mostly, and that the tan area is all supposed to be land, which matches up, again, the coastline on the left half of the map. The right map half shows on the map on the right, the original one, it shows a river. On the map on the left, it shows an open ocean and some of the savanna and stony shores all throughout that area. So as you can see, things have changed in your world, and you might get some craziness like the trees right back there. So what is that to say? Well, there's a lot more to explore, and we can go deeper into the ground and higher into the air, all because Minecraft is now taller and deeper. The overworld, that is. So we're going to continue on with this, and in this session, we're going to work on fixing up and making our storage building, which is going to be right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do automation, just for the simple fact it's going to be a little crazy, and I don't want to deal with all that. Might be fully manual for this time. Quick note I want to give you, if you're going to do what I just did with my maps, do not lock the one you re-explore, because if you do, it's going to end up looking like the one is unexplored and locked. I did this through a little bit of experiment, and I wanted to give you my knowledge first. Now this map here is unlocked, this map here is locked. If I go to lock this map, it will turn back into this map, just like this. It will wipe everything and it'll go back to its original version of what it's supposed to be. It will not be this. Now I do not know about other maps, like maps I already have explored. If I go ahead and lock them, if I go to a blank map like this, with no information on them or what, I'm not willing to take that chance right now until I get new maps made and explore my area. So I'm still gathering materials to build the storage building, so you'll give me a little while and I will get that all up and ready and going, and then we will work on that right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we were talking earlier about how seeds have changed just looking at these two maps above our head, what we're going to do right now is take a quick look at chunk base. Now, chunk base allows you to see a lot of things. Some people consider it cheating, but the reason I'm showing you chunk base is it's going to show you the difference in seeds. And what am I talking about is when 1.18 came out, Mojang did a seed parity. So basically, Minecraft Bedrock makes seeds out of a 32-bit system, where Minecraft Java makes it out of 64. So half of the seeds you can see in Java, you can find in Bedrock, and they are the same. So now your seed worlds are all possibly actually to see. So if we look here in our settings menu, we will find our seed right here. As you can see, even though my console is not appearing in the video, you can see right here below member and then infinite, and then right here now at the top it says the seed. So what we want to do is we want to take this and write this seed down somewhere quickly so that we have it, so when we get to chunk base we have the ability to be able to look it up. So we're going to go over and look at chunk base right now. Here we are at chunk base. This is just www.chunkbase.com. Alright, it's very simple to find and everything. Now we're just going to come to our apps and we're going to come to a biome. When you come to the biome, it's going to say Java 118. You're going to have this. Here's where you can put in your seed, right? You can do Java 118, 16 through 17, because they made changes in Java for that one, 14 and 15, and then you got down here, all the way down here, the Bedrock Edition, 118, 114 to 117. Now, originally when we started this one in 116, so what we're going to do is put in our seed number here. But as you can see here, this is all jungle, and it shows you X and Y coordinates right in here. Here is the dark oak forest. That's all down here by our village, and here is the ice. Now, if we change this to Bedrock 118, this is what the map looks like now, should look like. But ours is going to be a little different because we have all this already opened up. So you can see there is a huge difference between 118 and 117. Now, if we look at, this is 117 Bedrock, we look at 117 Java, it's going to be a different map again. Similar, but still different. As you can see here, we do have a little bit of jungle edge in here, and now this is all swamp biome, as where in Bedrock, this was all dark oak forest, like right down here. Now this is all jungle. We have the oceans all over in here, just like we did in Bedrock. But now if we look at the 118 and we look closely, all right, that says Java. We go down here to 118 Bedrock, and it's pretty much 99.9% identical. You got this little island with some beach here, over here, beach biome in the middle. You got a little forest, and then you got a forest right here. And if we go to Java, we got a beach biome, forest with a little forest. So now we have seed parity. The Bedrock seeds will equal the same as the first 32 bits of Java. So if I add a bunch more numbers on here like this, we'll get a Java seed, but we will not end up getting, should not get a Bedrock seed. Well, we still are right now because I guess I haven't gone far enough, and this is only allowing me to put 32 bits in anyways. But this should also work on the negative plane. They should be the same. All right, so if we put a negative here, we'll get a totally different seed, as you can see right here, and Java is going to be different. Oh, that's because of the wrong Java. I picked the wrong Java. And you got the same there. So there has been seed parity with 118, which is really cool overall, and everything. There is that. Now let's go ahead and jump back in the game and look at some other stuff. Where is my back? There we go. Resume our game, and here we are. Like I said, this world is going to be totally different than what it used to be. Due to the simple fact of what they did to the seeds and how they change. And you can see it pretty much right here in the maps that are right behind me. Now, I'll show you again once I get more exploration done. I opened up a new map, and we will look at the old map that we explored and the new map that we explored momentarily once I get more exploration done, and also working on our storage building. So with that, folks, give me a little bit. And let me take a quick nap. Now, as a quick update to my storage building that I am starting to build for here in this world, it's going to be circular of a 19 by 19 circle, and it's going to look something like this. As you can see, I got one wall already started on the far direction. We're going to have the black stone all throughout. Oh, I forgot to pick this block up. Wood lined in the corners and in certain spots, and it's going to have a dome. I think I'm going to have 2 floors, and to get up to the floors, I'm just right inside this door. I'm going to have ladders and then go up there. That is what it's going to be. The floor, of course, is I'm going to have just some blast furnaces here in the center to do some quick smelting if I need to. These glowstone here that are right here, these are going to be covered with chests, so they're going to be double chest here, double chest here, double chest here, over to here, and then 2 double chests here. We're going to put barrels up in this corner, double chest, double chest. We're not going to have anything here because we're going to have a ladder here and a ladder here, symmetrics, and then double chest here, which will probably be facing, this way, so facing out towards the center. I changed some things up here. Do I have dirt on me? No. Did I put it in my chest over here? No. That's all right. I will get some. You don't need quite as much lighting as before. So what I decided to do is take out some of these and then just put them in other spots like here to make it still bright enough in here that we would not need to worry about mob spawning inside the storage room. But there's going to be other lights in here too, but these were, oops, I just pulled that out of there, and like a doom, I put it right back. These are going to help with the mob spawning overall. So I will get back to you folks as I get more of this figured out. Right now, we'll see in a little bit. It won't be a time lapse for this one. I will be making a path that comes around here and goes around the front of the porch, and then a path, because I'm going to have two entrances, one on this side and one on that side, and then I'll have a path that comes down and around here and goes and meets up somewhere over in there. But I do have to keep somewhat of the shape of this hill because I do have the underground path into the mines, and then we also go looking at deeper mines. We'll take area and go over into the mesa or over into the savanna over there where we have not explored, to start finding new caves and stuff like that. So, or where the chunks have been kind of reset. So we will have to be able to look for some of the new caves and new stuff like that. So give me a little bit. I'm going to work on this and figure out how I want to do the second floor also. And hopefully it looks good. And then we'll get all the chests and floor and changing up all the floor up in here. And we'll go from there.
Hello everyone, welcome back. As I said, this wasn't going to be a very scripted together build, just because I'm putting together on the fly and I really don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just testing stuff out. We've already seen the first layer of walls. I have now got floors put in, some chests, and I've got the look of the second floor, at least on the outside, going. I need to go get some light glass, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. And yeah, I need some glass panes to set this up the way I want. I've already got some of it going, but I gotta find my glass panes. 10 should be a start. We'll take those too. Good thing is that it's right here next to the house, so it's easy to get the stuff on. So here we go, and 3, 2, 1, and that's what the second floor is going to look like. Now I do need more of this cobble deep slate. I went and I found me a bunch of cobble deep slate in our mines, of course, when 118 point, and you can see here is the floor. Now I did originally have the lights underneath where the barrels are, but the barrels completely are a full block, so they block it out, as where the chest is not technically a full block. It has 1 pixel worth of space all the way around it, and even when you have a double wide like over here, it still doesn't block still doesn't block all the thing, and you still have a little light, and it allows light to come through. So under the barrels didn't work, and as you can see, I went for still leaving the blast furnaces in the center, but I cleaned out a small geode of all of its amethyst blocks and its calcite and tough, so it's basically just sitting there floating. Everything's floating and the crystals will grow, and I use that for a floor. So as you can see, here is the first floor. There's going to be no windows because it's going to be all chests here and then all chests here, and then we're going to have our doorways. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the doorways, if I'm actually going to extend them out, maybe another one. That way I can actually doorway or what. I'll figure that out, as like I said, this is a progress. In progress, as you can see, here is the upper floor, and this is what the walls are going to look like. But up here we are going to have windows, so I am going to do this quick on all 4 sides so we can see out. Now we're going to do the same thing we did down there. We're going to build up the same height as right there. We're going to build up, and then we're going to put a dome roof under this, and we'll have a 2-floor 19 by 19 storage building, a little bit of storage upstairs. These will all become double chests, so they'll come out to here. Then we'll have the barrels here, another 5 line of double chests, barrel there, 5 lines, double chest, barrel, 5 line of double chest, and you'll still be able to get to the barrels through right there, just like so. So that is my progress report. I'm going to get back into it, and when I get closer to being done and probably have the second floor completely built up, I will bring everyone back in here and show you off what it looks like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and it is now complete,
and I am about to show you how it is. It took me chopping tons of jungle trees just to get the wood to be able to get all the chests in. All the chests are in. I still got to do some minor decorating here and there of it, and of course it would start to rain. What in the world, Minecraft gods? What in the world? But anyways, I can't get this to change over unless it turns into a thunderstorm and or night, and it just became day not even a couple moments ago. So that ain't happening anytime soon. So in 3, 2, 1, here is the very, very top. As you can see, I went with a, was going to start with a dome, but I figured this looked a little bit cooler. It gave a little bit purple that kind of matches with the portal way over there. It is about the same height as the top of the portal. I went and got a bunch of amethyst. That is 4 layers high. There's 5 across there, and then each of those are full square. I left the corners out right there. And for lighting, I used full-grown amethyst clusters. That's the level 4 amethyst cluster. It does produce a little bit of light, and that will keep all the amethyst blocks all up there lit. Now, as you can see here, I can't get over there. I can't make this jump. I just know that. I could try. I don't have an elytra. Here goes nothing. What? Ouch. Thank God I got protection on my gear. Well, I really don't. I mean, you eating up all my pork chops here, and well, this game is not allowing me to. There we go. Not allowing me. Okay, I'm full health again. So here is the front entrance. As you can see, as we come down here, I did do the pathway. I have to get coarse dirt and put through the pathway throughout here. All right, I did do the pathway. I still have some work to do around here on the side, but we'll get to that in a second. As you can see, when walking up, you can just barely see the top. It is a very tall building. I think it's a total of just the stone. It is 11 blocks high, and then you have the roof, which is another about a 10 to 15 blocks. All right, in here I did put some pressure plates to be able to open and close the doors, not have to worry about that. They do not affect the trap doors through here. As you can see here, here is all the first side. This is going to be where the bulk storage is, the stuff we get in bulk items. That is going to be like our stones, our woods, things we get a lot of. Not little things, little trinket stuff and like that. These barrels here are going to be like treasure barrels. All right, and then we have the whole second floor, which you might have seen a little bit before. And here is the whole second floor. There are 5 high by 5 wide, so there's another 24 double chests times 4. There's 100 double chests on the second floor in this square formation. And then we have along each side, we have 6, all right, and then 6 on this side also. I didn't put any here because I didn't want to block the way to get up with the ladders. Now all the way through here, we also have for a support pillar, these are all barrels. They all can be used for storage also. And down below, like right below here, I have also got barrels too. Now I did make this a little wide open so that I could fly in here and then I could fly into the second floor, or I could glide all the way down to the bottom floor right here. And lighting this up is we have 6 chandeliers on the first floor, 4 chandeliers on the second floor, and there should be no lighting issue whatsoever. As you can see, there are 4 lanterns. We got the lanterns coming off the barrels here on each over above door and the 4 in the center. And then again, if we climb back upstairs, we can see we have 1 right there. I did do a minor change there that was flat across, and then I was hoping that the actual fence would actually connect on 3 of the 4 sides to the other 3 windows, but it didn't, so that kind of was a bummer. And as you can see up there, we have all those barrels up there. So this is the lighting inside, and then we have the lighting up there using the amethyst clusters, just like that. Now on the outside, to help keep the area somewhat clean, we have 2 lanterns on each side. As you can see, we still got some torches floating here and here. We'll get that worked out as we get more stuff. We got one torch on this side, and the other side is identical right here, the two torches by the door. And then if we come all the way over here, we have the single, not torch, lantern over here. And we do have the single torches floating here. We also did the path over here to lead right down to our wool farm and our beef farm. Now, I did breed up a bunch of cows in attempts to get some more meat. As you can see, I'm never going to starve in this world because I got more cows than I know what to do with, and I got a whole bunch right there, and I can actually get more. So, I mean, until we're just strictly on golden carrots, I think I got more meat than I will ever need in this world. Overall, this place is becoming really nice. I like it. And now since we're finished with the storage system, it's not an auto storage, it's a storage building. Oh, snap. Let me put that back there. All right, and we'll put that back there, and ta-da. Now, things we still have yet to get done is we have to build a map room and a map hall. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to build that. I'm going to do single maps of all the area so I have a good idea. And that's what the map room's going to be. We also do have to do the village repopulation and restructuring over there, rebuilding. The autocane sugar farm, we still got to do that. I mean, I do have a lot of sugar cane floating around here. I don't think I'll need a lot, but if we're going to make somewhat of a mob farm or a creeper farm, yeah, I'm going to need that too. So, cactus farm, we need that for, we got our manual one right here for green dyes, and then an auto pumpkin and melon farm. That might be built closer to over there. That way it is, dude. And then we do also have our spawner over there and then our iron farm over there. So we got quite a bit going on in this world. I am going to continue playing in this world. It's going to be sporadic. This is not going to be my primary. I have a new series coming out. I'm still working on the back end of it. I'm making some of the graphics. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ouch. 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 Oh, ouch. Ouch. You guys are so rude some days. Alright, so we'll go right back over here onto the porch, and we'll finish this outro. They can't get me here. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, you. Do you know what? You're dead. Thank you. I'll take that. So, now since we were rudely interrupted, and that tells me it's night, I'm gonna go sleep off this rain. Be right back. Alright, with the... Would you die already? Oh my gosh. You're annoying. Thank you. Now, as we're sitting here getting ready to go and end this video, like I said, a new series is coming. Details will be coming soon. I will continue still playing in this. I'm going to stop making this a guide world, and this is going to be just a let's play. You know, I like looking out over the edge of what we used to be and seeing all the change. I mean, you can see over there, you can see the mesa. All that used to be a spruce forest and another part of edge of the jungle. Everything's changed since I went and cleaned up some area using amulet like we did from the 116 to the 117. I used it again from 117 to 118, and we got all new terrain. Yet we still got all the terrain that was below us that we have not dug into yet. So the deeper deep slate has been put in below us. I will probably doing the same thing in 119, just keeping the major areas in this world so that we can actually get the wild update. Now, if you want to see some good information, go ahead and check out Pixel Riff. He got a really good video on of him on live stream recap video basically of him facing the warden in its home, and he did it all in survival. I give this man 2 thumbs up every time he does something like that. And you can also go check out Waddles. His links, both their links will be in iCards here, I believe. And you can go check out Waddles. He also did one on cheesing the warden. I hope they do some major changes to the warden so that you can't do half the stuff that Waddles shows in that video. It's sad. But anyways, I'm out of here. I'm Great Taz. We'll see you again soon. Have fun. Hey, folks, just a quick extra bit onto that. Sorry to go. Next episode, we'll most likely be going to the end and fighting the Ender Dragon. Considering just looking at what we have in gear, we have a Netherite, full protection 4, respiration 3, unbreaking 3 helmet. We have a protection 3 breaking, unbreaking 3 mending, also mending on that. I'm mending on everything. We got fire, we got protection 4 here, and blast protection on our boots for a little help from creepers. And then we have a really kitted out sword and pretty much a good infinity bow so that we don't need to worry about running out of arrows in the fight. So with that all being said, our next adventure is on to the end. So be prepared. I got everything I need to go. I got potions. I got Eyes of Ender. I'm ready to rock and roll. Are you? Let's find out.